you can advertise your business on Night Dreams Talk Radio, and you will be heard worldwide. Why not contact us at nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com. You're listening to Night Dreams Talk Radio After Dark with our host, Gary Anderson.
And that is me. I don't know how these people do it on these lottery tickets. They go out and they buy lottery tickets. They win. They don't just win $20. I'm sure there's people winning $20 and $100 and all that. But there's sure a lot of people winning, $100,000, $200,000, or $1 million. It's really strange. Well, anyway, British police chased down a large pig running through a grocery store. Hey, maybe he didn't want to be turned into ham or pork chops that night.
Sounds like there was a run on some bacon in that store. But, yeah, that would be something to see, a hog running down the aisle of the store. That would definitely make you think about the hygiene of the store anyway.
I don't know, but a live pig running around in the store. Or maybe the pig was coming in there to go shopping or something. I have no idea, but I find that rather interesting. Well, a Swedish woman goes into an art exhibit, and she makes an unexpected discovery. She's walking around, and she sees in a corner a cassette tape. She picks it up, and she recognizes it. This is a tape which she went into that museum 20 years ago. And
wow.
And talk about time travel.
I am telling you, that is amazing. That's like the woman that found her purse and another one that found her ring years later.
Yeah, I find that so interesting.
Yeah, that boggles my mind. Where's this stuff been for all that time? Did it get lost in time, like you're saying, and then just fall through a portal and appear again?
That's what I'm thinking. Look at that locker, that purse, 1957. Surely that school district doesn't have custodians. It doesn't, I would think somebody would have cleaned in between the lockers since 1957. Maybe it fell through a time, slip, and there it came. And it took, 60-some years to happen. In this case here, a Swedish woman in an art exhibit in Spain finds a cassette tape of hers with her name on it, and it was her mixed music she recorded 20 years later. Now, come on. In a museum, they don't clean the floors and vacuum and wax them and stuff like that. I'm telling you, it is time travel, time slippage or something. Maybe it dropped and it took 20 years to come and land in that corner.
Either that or all these businesses and museums, their hygiene, ethics has really dropped. 63 years and 20-some years, and you don't see this or clean it or run across it or trip over it or something. That is just, like you say, it's just, wow.
Well, you're out there playing sports in Indiana College, and you're out there playing, okay, and a dust devil comes. You know what a dust devil is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, it's like a mini tornado.
Yep, it's a tornado of basically dust and sand.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird news going on. A class ring lost in Maine turns up, ready for this? 50 years later in Finland. So this time travel and time warp, it doesn't matter time, space, or location. She lost the ring, okay, in Maine. And it turns up 50 years later in Finland. Now, you figure that one. In Finland.
Oh, my God. I wonder how many socks have come up missing. one out of a pair somewhere. That is amazing. This stuff is just lost in time for 50 years, and she finds it. What's the odds of her running into it from Finland from Maine?
I have no idea, but I find it's really a lot of weird time travel things going on tonight on the wacky news. Could you imagine you're a Kansas man and you're really frustrated because you're looking, you want to find a girlfriend. Now, any young women out there, or older women, whoever, okay, if you want to make some extra money, this guy will offer you money. This Kansas man is offering a $25,000 reward. Well, if you set him up for a date and it leads to having a girlfriend, $25,000.
Oh boy, he's setting himself up for the woo-woo, because I can just see a guy and a girl going in cohorts there and saying, "Hey, be his girlfriend. When we get paid off after a month or so, ditch him and we'll split the money."
I don't know. I mean, why would anybody have to offer somebody to be a girlfriend either? And they got a picture of the guy, and he's not homely. He's not Rock Hudson. He's not, but I mean, quite, lovable, I guess. Why would you have you can't buy love.
No.
Trust me. Look at all the guys that go downtown on the street corner and pay for it. You can't buy love and expect it to last. Well, keep your $25,000 in the bank. I'll tell you what. Mail it to me. Okay? In fact, you know what you can do? PayPal it to me at Night Dreams Talk Radio After Dark. And I'll tell you what. I'll line you up with a date. I'll line you up with a girlfriend. Why not? I know at least 4 or 5 women that would, hey, why not? They're looking to get married.
I could just see the ones you're going to line them up with. That would be something.
Yeah, that would be something. Firefighters rescue a dog stranded in a Pennsylvania roof. On the roof.
On the roof? How the heck? I'll tell you, some dogs can climb like cats. That must be one of them. How in the world did a dog get on the roof?
And it was like one of these little teeny dogs. Yeah, they get on the roof and then they look down. Oh my God, I can't get down. That you know what? It's usually a cat involved or some other little critter, and they don't think about it. They just climb, right? And then they get up there and then they realize I can't come down. You ever notice even cats are that way? Cats will do the same thing. They'll climb up a tree, right? And then they're stuck up there on a branch and they're frozen. And they can't figure out how to come back down. It's easy always going up. Coming down, unless you want to take the fast way, can be rather scary.
Yeah, they realize they bit off way more than they can chew once they get up there, and then they're stuck. And then you got to call the fireman, or else usually the owner will try to do it themselves, and they'll end up falling and breaking their elbow or something.
Well, you like snakes so much. How about a snake found in the door frame at an Australian school?
Oh, Lord. I can tell already it's probably a very poisonous one, because they got nothing but poison down there.
Oh, yeah. And what it is, I don't know what it is about Pennsylvania, but here's another one. A stolen wedding album turns up in Pennsylvania commuter train. Wasn't so bad, but it started out missing from Florida.
No.
Time travel, time slippage, that's what it is.
I am telling you, who is going to steal somebody's wedding album, though? That's crazy. That's more logical to get lost in time travel, like you just said.
Yeah. I don't know what this animal is. I got to look it up. What is an alligator gar?
It's a big fish. They're down south, Louisiana, Texas, in the southern states. They got a mouth like an alligator, but they get huge, 6-7 feet long, a couple 100 pounds.
What do they eat?
Other fish.
Or people's feet?
Well, they claim that actually back in the early part of 1920s, early part of the turn of the century, they claimed they was attacking kids down in Louisiana and Texas, so they went on a big hunt, and they almost made them extinct. But some of them, there was pictures of some of them 7-8 foot long and a couple 100 pounds. They're huge. They're I don't think they're as vicious as they say, but they look vicious.
I don't know. This Texas man reels in a 190-pound alligator gar. It was 7 feet 5 inches long. 190 pounds. Yeah, what do you do? Do you eat them or what?
No, I don't think those are good eating. I think a lot of people mount them as trophies, but something that that fish is probably, God knows, 100+ years old, being that big. I wouldn't doubt it. I would probably just release it. It's just so big and old. But yeah, I don't think they're that good at eating. They're more of a, I don't know. I've never heard people saying, boy, I want to go eat me some gar. alligator guard, but they're fun to catch, that's for sure.
Well, a big letdown to the guy who thought he found a Civil War cannonball. Well, it turned out not to be a cannonball, but a wood. You ready for this? Buoy.
Yeah.
And how could you... A buoy. Buoy.
Oh, my God. A buoy?
Yeah, buoy. How can you mistake that from a cannonball, which is naturally made out of metal, to something out of wood?
That's a good question. And not only that if it was that old, it'd be all moldy or, starting to rot away. Even the old cannonballs from then, they would have a lot of corrosion or something on it.
Yeah. Can you imagine you saved up your money, especially in South Africa? Because, the economy there is not as great as here. So you save up your money to buy an engagement ring for your sweetie. But your dog decides it likes it more and swallows it. So you take it into the vet and they x-ray it and confirm, yes, that missing engagement ring you have is right there. But don't worry, boy. Give it some X-Lax and it will poop it out for you.
That sounds like somebody I know with a couple of big dogs that like to eat different things. You wouldn't know him, would you?
No, I wouldn't. A $17 plate bought at a thrift store. Guess what? Auctioned off for $32,000.
Wow. Who signed that one? Elvis?
I have no idea. But, my wife years ago, she's a shopaholic. She went into a thrift store and bought this Pillsbury Doughboy thing from the 50s. And she paid like $5 or $6 for it. And I looked at it and I go, wow, you got ripped. But then we found out the thing was worth like about $500. And she put it up on eBay. It was sold like boom, bang. And the guy was extremely happy.
You never know. Sometimes them old things, they don't look like much, but they'll bring a lot of money. What was it, a cookie jar or something like that?
Yeah, something like I don't remember. But, she found a couple of things that, was worth a lot of money. Black Hills Gold. A lot of times Black Hills Gold jewelry and stuff like that will end up in the thrift store and people look at it and they don't realize it's gold. And they'll sell it for like jewelry, costume jewelry. My wife used to, get that a lot years ago. And, she has a collection of it. That stuff is worth a lot of money.
Yeah, some costume jewelry is worth a lot of money, especially with the right name. And depending on, the time frame when it was manufactured, it doesn't have to be gold sometimes. But a lot of that stuff is hard to find. There's so much reproduction out there, and, well, you know how it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, a lottery winner doesn't tell his wife or family that he just won $525,000. He doesn't tell her.
Hide now?
No, he just all of a sudden told his wife, "I got to go to work," and he never came home.
Oh,
and then she found out, to her surprise, he didn't go to work. He left the country with his girlfriend.
Oh, I got news for that guy. I got a feeling she's going to get half of that in a divorce settlement.
Well, I don't know. It depends on where you go.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Yeah. Hey, well, how would you like to go in your garage, late at night, and you see a 7-foot python curled up next to your car?
That would give me flashbacks about all the stories we've heard on here.